Strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me, just downwind.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Don't be afraid.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
I heard you're investigating an underground...
Not much, I'm afraid. They are
It's confidential.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist.
I don't know much about the man. He's very...
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange...
Where can I find this Mr.?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he
Really?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but...
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Good evening, Mr. Nethercott. May I ask you a few...
Extraordinary part of town, is it not?
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane.
Dorothy Crane. Oh.
What can you tell me about...
Darius Petrescu. Yeah.
Not interested in your talent.
Darius is an old political activist who takes...
I'll leave you Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Potter.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though. Maybe it's time to see if this Christina is still working nearby. If you want to talk to Dora,
We've not been formally introduced.
I am Darius Petrescu.
So Dorothy's real name...
Like myself and many people,
She seems important.
more than you can imagine.
Tell me everything you...
I do not believe in the afterlife.
Are you not worried for...
She is as brave as she is tough.
Are you in love with Camellia?
Don't be stupid.
Who is she, really?
She's not from around here.
You say she has no...
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly...
Tell me... Do you have any family left?
Who knows?
Don't be embarrassed, sir.
It's quite awkward to talk about our family.
This war won't last for...
No. I have taught strength and it...
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darren?
I'm her oldest friend in England.
You mean occupied Romania?
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with...
I know you fought for your...
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my home.
But Romania escaped the...
It is not the country I fought for. My home...
Goodbye, Mr.
I need help! He's going into convulsions, Doctor!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, doctor. He's still bleeding, doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, doctor!
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
It's locked.
To what do I owe this courtesy? I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury?
She's pristine and proper, all right.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest...
It's easy for you to say, Doctor.
So, the end justifies the...
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Distribute flowers at this hour of night.
When science fails you, this elixir will keep you fit again.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in. Yeah.
Do you need some... Well?
Free drugs from an...
Goodbye, Mr. Hello. I know you... Very well. Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy! Burn it, boy! Burn it!
Good evening.
I need blood.
Do you recall?
I can just... Thank you, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to you.
You always knew the word to calm the children, Ellen.
It's locked, all right.
What a blundering idiot.
And good evening. Do you need my... would have... There is no shame in helping each.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening.
Dr. Reed.
Do you need it?
Yes.
I have no doubt.
I appreciate your concern, Doctor.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan.
No need to apologize, my lady.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries.
I see. Please excuse me.
The case is closed, your ladyship.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly...
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires...
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to...
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man.
What do you know about this?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampires.
And no one suspected you of the murder.
As you well know, suspicion has
And no...
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising...
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale.
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen.
Very well. But I believe that...
A lady has to have some.
And who bestowed it?
My maker. He left this eye...
I've been hearing a voice talking...
Hush. Tell no one this.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... Are you...
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand.
That is a question only the one who made you can answer.
So me being a vampire...
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you...
So we are Ekons.
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan.
The Spanish flu has hit.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you...
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
On me. But the suffering continues.